Hey y'all, so as you can see, I already have my foundation. I have my eyebrow set. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder to set the concealer that I use to set my eyebrows on my eyelids so that it will hold the eyeshadow that I will start using. Next, I will go in with this really pretty reddish pinkish color. It is going to serve as the base for my eyeshadow. It is, you always want to start out with a good base, and I'm using a flat brush to do that. Now, here's a trick. When you are wanting a highly pigmented eye, and especially if you want certain colors to pop just a little bit, you go in and you make sure that it is really vibrant. If you have a very highly pigmented eyeshadow, then great. You probably won't have to do as much as I have had to do because this particular shade isn't as pigmented as I'm used to, but it is doing the job and getting it done. You see that? So you will be able to see that once I am finished with the cut crease. You'll be able to see a hint of this shade as I'm going through and completing the cut crease for this rainbow look. And first of all, I thank you guys for asking for this tutorial. I'm super excited to be able to do it for you. And I had a whole lot of fun creating the look. Do you hear me? So yeah, I'm still in here getting this base color on. Yes, honey, give yourself life. Now I'm going in with this LA Girl. It is a deep purple. I took this from my mini. She wasn't using it, and while I am re-upping my eyeshadow palettes, I was like, I need the purple. So I'm going in with that really pretty purple color, the deep one that you can see, and I am starting outside from my corner and just giving a good, I am blending it in right in there in the crease of my lid because again, I want some of that purple to pop in the cut crease. Now look, a cut crease is as dramatic or as subtle as you want it to be. It is just another piece of the eyeshadow arsenal that you should have sometimes, because sometimes we just want our eyebrows. No, we just want our eyeshadow to say pow and meow, hey. And so purple is, I love purple. It's not my favorite color, but I love it. And so I'm going in here, blending it out, making sure it's in my crease really well in the outer corner. Now, you can see I'm going in with a blender brush to blend it all in to make sure that it is going to give me that subtle hint at the top that I want when I go in to start doing my crease cut. Now I am going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color, I believe it is Fawn. And I am going to use about 3 different brushes because it's not perfection, it is excellence. And practice makes excellence. This is the first brush I'm going to use to go in and just apply the first part of the coating of the concealer for my cut crease. It does not have to be perfect, guys. Practice makes excellence. Just go in there and do the things that you need to do. Now I'm going in with, I have a slanted flat brush that I'm going to use to kind of carve out the top and work its way out because I want a kind of a slightly winged effect at the end of my cut crease. Again, not perfection, just excellence. You don't have to be a makeup guru to get this thing done. Just take your time. Do like I did when I started doing makeup. I not overwhelmed. I inundated myself with YouTube videos for makeup looks, and I would stop it and pause it as I would go through steps so I could work to replicate what it was I was seeing. Then I would turn around and put my own twist on it. And this is actually a look. I saw a rainbow shadow look with a bunch of different other colors. I decided I wanted to go in with 3 special colors for myself. And again, because it is your business. Do what makes you happy. So see, I'm on the second eye, going ahead in there with the concealer to get the cut crease ready to apply my 3 different colored eyeshadows that I am going to be using today. Yes, honey, yes. Now, again, I'm going in trying to get that slightly winged look, see? not perfection. Look, mine is not perfect. I have to go in there and fix it some. I'm gonna have to go in there with a different brush and clean up some areas, and it is okay. Get it to look how you want it to look. That's the beauty of makeup. You can play with it, and if you don't like it, you can get you some makeup remover or a makeup cloth. Take that thing off and start again. You don't have to be a professional makeup artist, because guess what? I am not. I am a makeup junkie. I just happen to love all things makeup. So I'm going in with a smaller round brush, and I'm going in to try to clean up inside the crease as well as some of the things on the outer corner of my eye. You know, if all else fails, my finger tends to work wonders. Do you hear me? So I'm going ahead and cleaning that up. I'm going to go back in with the other brush and just add a little bit to the lid that I see that is just a little bit lighter than I would like it to be. Again, I've practiced this thing a lot, so I just go in, get her done. Now it is time for the shadow colors. Are you ready? I am ready. So the first color I am going in with, it is this really beautiful yellow color, as you can see right here. Again, if you have some that are highly pigmented, go forth. Prosper, sugar. Get your life and get your pigment on. I am working on getting me some really nice pigmented, bright colors because it is summer. And in these quarantine, social distancing, pandemic streets, I may as well see the looks I can experiment with, and that requires, for me, it requires me having some bold and gorgeous colors that will pack on and give me that that I really want in a look. But these colors, these eyeshadows are really good, so I'm good with that. Now I'm going to go in with a pretty green color. It's not a neon green, but it is, I don't want to call it, maybe a grass green. Yeah, pretty sure that may not be considered a technical color, but whatever, we are here. That is the green we are using today. Now, the trick when you are doing multiple colors on your lid, you always want to make sure that it is blended, they blend in together. You don't want it to look like you just plastered all the colors on top of each other. So first you go in, you put the color on, and then you're going to go in, as you can see me, I am pulling from the yellow to the green. You pull from the yellow to the green to get the blended look. Blend it out. Take a small blender brush and softly blend out where the two colors meet, and it will look like an even and beautiful transition. Because again, you do not want just that stark, blunt transition on your lid. That's not what we're going for. I'm going back to LA Girls, getting that same purple that I used at the beginning, and we're going to go in and finish out the rainbow look in the corner of my eye. As you can see, again, I'm going in, filling it in, and I will also be going back in and blending between the green and the purple, because what do we not want? We don't want it to be such a blunt that you can tell where one color ends and the other begins. You want it to blend out, and you can use a blender brush, or if you really got it, you can use the same eyeshadow brush and just kind of blend it in. I'm also going to take this purple and I'm going to bring it into my crease a little bit because I want to blend it out some just to make it pop. But this is after I go in with the color, that color I'm using right now to, use the wrong color. So you go in and fix it to go ahead and put into the highlight section of my eyebrow. And yes, because it's a dramatic eye, you can go in and be a little generous, because you're going to go in after that and blend that thing out to make it connect to all of the colors. Do you hear me? You want to blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. Unless you're going for something that has really this blunt look and this really huge distinction, you always want to blend that thing out. You're not going to lose the boldness of the colors because you're not actually touching what's happening on your lid or right really under your brow. You are basically connecting all of the colors together in the middle in your crease, and that is the goal. Now, the next thing I like to do sometimes, I want to go in with a nice concealer. This is Juvia's Place. It is number 11, and just dot it a little bit at the corners of my eyes because I sometimes like to have that sharp, finished look in the corners of my eyes. Some people will put tape at the corners of their eyes. It's whatever works for you. I like the concealer because it gives me a sharp look without it being super, super blunt. And I like that look. It makes me happy. Then I'm going in with a small foundation brush and blending that concealer out that I use to clean up the edges of my eye. I'm going back in with a smaller round brush, as you can see, because I want to add just a little bit more of that yellow, pulling it into the inner corners of my eye. Now it is time. I'm going back with a smaller brush, taking that deep purple that I've been using, and I am going to pull some of that onto my bottom eyelid and taking it right about, just about to the middle. I'm not putting it on my waterline because I'm going to go back in with some black eyeliner, and I'm going to put the black eyeliner on my waterline, not on top of the purple, on my waterline. And if you do it just so, it will add some depth to the eyeshadow that you placed right at the bottom of your bottom eyelid. Awesome. And let's move on. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use my mascara. It is e.l.f. mascara because that's what I have right now to coat my bottom lids. Some people don't like mascara on their bottom lids. Some people can't do it. Again, practice makes what? Excellence. And so this is dramatic eye. So I want all the areas of the eye to pop. And so here we are. So make sure you give the coat whatever depth you want for the mascara. And when you're satisfied, we're going to move on. Had to pop my neck a little bit. You know, this thing gets real. Now we are going in because we're going in with my Magnitude Magnetic Eyeliner. It's a liquid liner because I am actually using one of my beautiful magnetic lashes that I have. I love my lashes. No more glue. No more glue for you. And so I am doing a nice winged eye for this look because why? It is dramatic. And if you know anything about me, the girl likes les drama. And this is just giving this another area of pop to go in with the tricolor that you did on your eye. Yes, I do sometimes go in either with a Q-tip or the tips of my finger. If I accidentally get some liquid eyeliner on my eyelash, I do that no matter what kind of eyeliner I'm using. So the trick for a great winged eyeshadow is you start at the bottom, at the corner of the bottom of your eyelid, and then you're going to, you swoop it out as far as you want it. Then you're going to bring that thing back up. You bring it up to as high as you want your wing to go, and then fill it in. And then you'll go back from the inner corner to meet what you have done from the outer corner, and bam, winged eyeliner. Just make sure practice makes what? Excellence. So it took me some practice to get that thing in, but if you watch it for a couple of times, you'll be able to master it. And like I said, your winged eye can be as bold or as subtle as you want. Now I'm going to go in with some Hustle Baby Fenty Beauty to do some highlighting because I have to do 2 coats of the eyeliner for the magnetic eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and do my highlighting now. Yeah, I tend to go a little heavy at first because I am going to go in and take my larger kabuki brush and I'm going to blend that thing out because I, just want a little, give me a little highlight in this place. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and grab me my NYX, my NYX Baked Blush. And it is a really soft coral color. I'm going in right underneath the highlighter. Going to go ahead and give myself a good zhuzh of my blush. And then I'm going to go take my kabuki brush again and blend them out together because, again, I want it to look blended. I don't want the stark transition. It is all about the blend. Now I think that my lashes should be dry. It's been 2 minutes. So I'm going to go back in with a second coat of my eyeliner. Yes, coat 1, 2 minutes. Add a second coat right on top of the first coat. So now that you got it out there the first time, All you gotta do is trace that exact thing that line that you made for your eyeliner. Again, whether you do a wing line or a regular line, it doesn't matter. Make sure you put 2 coats. 1 coat, 2 minutes, let it dry. A second coat, 2 minutes, and let it dry again. So here we are. Now I am going to go in, since I'm waiting for that second coat to dry. Again, if you get it on your lash, because no matter what kind of liquid eyeliner I use, sometimes I tend to get it on my lash. Q-tip fingers work wonders. I'm going to go in. I'm going to use this Black Hurt. I found it actually in a novelty store. Can't remember which one it was, but I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips because I like a little line sometimes to go with my lip color. I always make an X at the top of your lips just to make sure you get that good eyeliner, your good lip line. Now I'm going in with my lippy. It is Rose. I love it. It is a matte lip gloss. And when I say that thing stays on all day, it stays on all day. Citrus, are you sure it stays on all day? I am sure. You want to know how sure I am? Because I messed around and fell asleep and it was still on the next morning. It happens, but it's an awesome lip color. And if you don't want it to be as matte, you can put a nice clear lip gloss on top and it will give you a little bit of a, that little bit more of a glossy effect. I like the matte, especially with this look. And so we're going. Now I just want to make super, super sure that my liner is dry before I apply my lashes. So whatever it is, if you got a fan, you need to use a book, use your hands, whatever, just make sure your liner is dry after those 2 coats. And now, people, are you ready? Are you ready to see this lash? I am ready because I love it. I do believe next to my selfies, my midnight lash might just give my selfies a run for their whole money. Do you hear me? And I'm going to show you why. Just look. Do you see these lashes? Do you see that blue, people? Do you see the hints of blue? They're just gorgeous. So take the first lash off and I am just going to take it, bend it a little bit because it has 10 magnets on it because I want to make sure it's good and curved. Yes, to the blue. And now I am going to just go ahead and put it on the first lash. And here you go. Bam, boom, pow. And guess what? You have a lash. Just that easy. Just that simple. Yes, it was. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. And now we're going to do the same thing with the second lash. And pow and boom, lash and done. So here you go. There's a look. Hope you love it. Hope you enjoyed it. Join me next time because I got more looks for you out here because it's what I do. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.